Hiya guys, how's it going? It's that time again. So I'm starting up the next series of my PCA videos. I've had a lot of requests, and you have to bear with me because there was a lot of you, and a lot of people asked for stuff. Starting with, someone asked me how you managed to get two figures fighting. It's something that's always struggled with. But here's my best bit of advice for you. Never build your set. So like if you got to get the light in the right place. Never build your set like I have here. Never build it and then put your figures in. Always think of a pose you want and then pose your figures. Okay, like try and get it looking as flush and natural as possible, and then then you come back later and just add it to your diorama basically. I'm gonna drop the lights in a minute and show you how this should actually look. First things first, just want to quickly talk about a few things. So you might have heard me say this before. Anytime you can get anything for free that will help your PCA videos, okay, you should absolutely do it. So this thing in the background, this huge, do you see with the archways? Someone was throwing this out. Hold on, let's see if I can give you a better look. Right, okay, this might be a bit shaky for a minute, but you're just going to have to deal. So what I have in front of you is my set. This thing here, someone was throwing it out. This huge back bit. It was in someone's garden, and I know this is going to sound dead pikey like, but I just was like, do you need that? You're throwing it out because I want it. And they was like, yeah, you can take it if you want. So that's what I did. And then if you see, I don't know how well you can see that, but it is all mucky looking. It is all mucky looking. There's like a black wash over that. I did that with boot polish. Looks really, really good. So yeah, that's what that is. I just wanted to show you that quick. Now let's get to it with the actual scene in area, and I will talk you through it. Right, okay, so let me just quickly talk you through the setup now. These figures here, this was not my original plan. Well, Green Goblin was always part of the plan. Someone just asked me to show them like two figures, fighting, to make it dynamic and stuff. So basically the inspiration was this cover. So as you can see, defeated Green Goblin, Spider-Man standing over him, and then the damaged glider in the background. I always, and I've been reading a lot of Spider-Man lately, just a whole bunch of Spider-Man. Not just Spider-Man, I read a few Spawn issues not too long ago. I'm reading some old Batman stuff from the 90s, and I believe Ultimate Captain America is next on my list, because I never got round to reading his solo book. But basically, yeah, I just used this as my influence. So let me just show you. It's not shot for shot like Spider-Man here is in his black suit. But what I do like, okay, is I attach those fire pieces to the glider, so it looks like the glider's on fire in the back. Can you see that there? I don't know how well that's showing up. It doesn't even have to be perfect in the photo, but I do like that. So I was pretty pleased with how that came out. It's supposed to just be crashed on a bunch of junk, which is how that looks. Hopefully. So getting back to this itself now, I have done a lot better than this in the past. I threw this together quite quickly because, and I'm probably going to do a redo of this and try and recreate that cover you just saw, possibly with a red and blue Spider-Man, and just getting Green Goblin in more of an accurate pose as well would be pretty cool to add to that. But I mean, still, for my first video back, you know, I didn't think this was too bad. Lastly, I'm just going to show you what lighting I use, okay? So, I mean, it's pretty dark like this. But what I do is I hit the big light. Okay, so we are in complete darkness now. And I get my small spotlight. There we go. Just gives it a bit more definition when, you know, you're working in pitch black with just, you know, you as few lights as possible sometimes is the most effective. If you can see the flashing orange in the background, that is that Black Series thing that I have shown you before. Definitely buy that Black Series Darth Vader centerpiece, because this is amazing for creating realistic looking fire. Put that back there. So basically, and then, okay, this is going to seem really unorthodox. You're going to be like, why a bat signal in a Spider-Man PCA? So I have this thing, and you will not see the bat signal on camera itself. But what I am doing is putting my arm in the back of the set. Come on, I got to get it in the right place. And then I shine it. Do you see I'm shining it on the fire back there? So it's just illuminating the fire a little bit more. And I think that looks really, really effective. So they're the only lights I'm actually using. I'm pretty happy with the shots that I've got. This is going to be quite a long video for just a PCA. But I will be doing a Spider-Verse PCA. Someone wanted me to do Daredevil PCA. And just quickly, if I can find where I put the damn thing. Someone was like wanting me to do. So I assume you guys are like as much a fan of Marvel as I am. These people are asking specifically. No, oh my gosh. I got asked to do this picture. So it's Taskmaster being punched by Punisher and Deadpool. So I will definitely get to that in one of my next videos as well. You will definitely see that. Okay, guys, that'll do it. I'm going to probably leave it there. Maybe take a few more photos, and then, you know, we'll see where it goes from there. But like I said, I was really happy with the way this turned out. Like and subscribe and all that stuff, and I will see you guys soon. I've got a PCA video coming up next, or is it a collection video? Quite possibly it will be a PCA, but I still am behind on some collection videos that I meant to do. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thank you for watching. I hope you're good wherever you are. Yeah, that's it.